So I do think by the evening hours, things are looking great, even by later on in the afternoon. Of course, we'll have that forecast for you, but we want to get you a look outside right now from our WeatherStem camera in Ponce Inlet. And this really just sets the scene. When you look at our radar, it's really hard to describe what it's like outside. And this is a perfect example of it in Volusia County. You have these sheets of rain funneling in along with the wind. And then as you look towards the bottom of your screen, you have just the wind blowing the trees everywhere and the camera bouncing up and down. So it's blinding rain. It's still very gusty at this point. And the center of the storm is not even in Volusia County. You just have the storm exiting. You have all of this rainfall dumping down at once, producing those gusty winds and a lot of flooding. All of these neon green boxes you see are flash flood warnings or some type of flood warning. And again, it's this band of rainfall that we're seeing right now set up across Volusia County, Seminole County along I-4, now pushing into parts of Flagler County. So Flagler County, you're going to be really concerned about flooding over the next couple of hours. So flash flood warning in effect until 6 o'clock for Lake Orange, Seminole and Volusia counties. This includes over 1.6 million people in Central Florida. This is a lot of people under this flash flood warning, and it's this band of rainfall which over the past several hours has just been sitting across Volusia County, Sumter County, or excuse me, Seminole County and Orange County across the I-4 corridor. And in these heavier bands, you just have these pockets of gusty, blinding rainfall, truly making it hard to see. So you do not want to be out on the roads this morning. The wider perspective shows that heavier rainfall stretching into Flagler County, St. Johns County, and even in Marion County, where we have a flood warning in effect, flash flood warning in effect until 8 o'clock in the morning. Some locations have already picked up 8 inches of precipitation, and these amounts are going to increase as we go throughout the morning hours. But eventually, as Milton pulls away, things will improve. Now, I want to talk to you about the river level forecast because right now the St. Johns River near DeLand is right around 4.56 feet. You're at minor stage right now. Flood stage is at 4 feet, so we're starting to see some minor flooding. Not quite at major flooding, but actually we'll start to see that increase as we go throughout the weekend. So right now, while things are okay, they're not at major flood stage, we're going to be concerned about that moderate and major flood stage going into the weekend. For the Little Wekiva River near Altamont, right now you're at 29.78 feet. Flood stage is 29.5 feet. So you are already at major flood stage, but things should gradually subside as we go throughout the day today and into early tomorrow morning, going from major stage to moderate stage. Flooding is just one piece of the story. Of course, we're going to be looking at those river gauges and updating everything that you need to know. The other is going to just be the wind, Eric.
It's still coming through. Take a look. This is a shot. Kellyanne, you had shown one perspective from the Ponce Inlet, just a couple of miles away. This is beach safety. And we're starting to see some darker areas, some pockets without power in this area. I'll mention the power outages coming up in about 10 minutes or so, but it's still very, very windy. It is still a very, very impactful time. So then the question is, and I got this just a few moments ago, like when is it going to end? I think for the next probably hour to 2 hours, we're still going to be around hurricane conditions here at the shoreline. But when do things actually gradually quiet down? I'd say out west, the tropical storm force winds quiet. And you know, maybe we'll tweak this map a little bit to get into like when the actual worst moves through. So we'll come back to that. Let me just look at some new data. But here's where we're at, okay? Let's take a step back. It's a rough go this morning, but we're almost done. We're almost done and transitioning better. And I can promise you that because looking at the broad perspective, there's Hurricane Milton crossing right through I-4, kind of working off the shoreline right now. On the backside of it, it's as clear as a bell up here in the Panhandle. And that's the weather feature that actually picked up this hurricane and shoved it our direction. So that wasn't good. The good part, though, is the dry air that will come in behind it. Atmospherically, this was very similar if you were here. I remember Wilma, same idea. Wilma got picked up and thrown into Florida, but there was a dry slot afterwards. So we're getting there. Over the next couple of days, you'll really notice a change. So here's 5 a.m. Notice we're still in tropical storm to hurricane condition. What did I say? A couple more hours, right? By about 6, 7 o'clock, it's still gusty, but things are quieting down, right? Into the metro, sustained 20, 30 miles per hour, sustained 40, 50 miles an hour at the shoreline. Then by 9 a.m., it's sustained 20, 30 inland still, but sustained 30, 40 along the shoreline. And then little by little, notice 11 o'clock, the winds are calming. By 1 p.m., we'll stay breezy all day. You can't help it. There's still a hurricane in the vicinity. But by dinner time tonight, the winds shift out of the north, and it's going to grab some lowered humidity and drive it down our direction. So I'm not saying this was worth it. None of us are going to think that. But at least we're going to get the change here looking ahead to this afternoon. This afternoon, breezy, a lower humidity, maybe a little bit. But notice the next couple of mornings, temperatures will be in the 60s. Daytime highs in the mid-80s. We'll keep the rain chances low. So at the very least, looking ahead for cleanup efforts, there's going to be some, at the very least, some homes will have shingles down. Maybe we'll have to tweak around with some trees. Power crews, linemen, line women are going to be having to get up in those bucket trucks to repair things. The winds will be calmer. The weather conditions will be better. And at the end of the day, we're going to be okay. There's sunshine at the end of this, okay? If we just remember, it may be loud outside now still, but there's sunshine at the end of this. The sun will come out in just a couple of hours.